Hey, Tea Time Familia! Welcome to Tea Time with Marie, a virtual home for those who are looking to be encouraged and empowered through healing and spiritual growth, where true conversations without judgment and closed mindedness take place. Now, let's get started. Hello, my beautiful Tea Time Familia. Welcome to another episode of Tea Time with Marie. So, I'm already here. You guys know with tea ready hot for you guys. All right, let's get started. I hope you guys had an amazing week. I hope you guys are having a great day. And if you're not, tune in because you need some tea. You need to get refueled, right? We need to do things to feed our soul, feed our spirit, feed our mind, right? Renew our mind. Every single day, we need to renew our mind. That is big and that is in the Bible, okay? Renew your mind every day, not once a week, right? Not once a month, every single day because whew, how many of you guys know we have like thousands and thousands of thoughts every single day? Every single day we have thousands and thousands of thoughts, okay? And a lot of it is junk that's just coming in there, but we don't need to just accept everything that comes into our mind. We don't need to like just let our mind ramble on and on and on. We don't need to take every information in, right? We don't need to talk ourselves out of things, right? That's what we're going to talk about today, right? We're going to talk about talking yourself into it just like you're talking yourself out of it, right? I know you guys can relate with me. I know I'm not the only one here. How many times have we talked ourselves out of doing things? How many times have we talked ourselves out of, starting that workout next Monday, right? We'll start that workout next Monday, and then next Monday turns out to next month, and then next month we're looking at the new year. Yeah. The new year we're gonna start working out. The new year we're gonna start eating healthy, and we actually convince ourselves that we're gonna start then, and we talk ourselves into the opposite, right? We talk ourselves out of doing something that is good for us, right? And that's what I want to talk to you guys today, right? What are you doing? Are you talking yourself into it or are you talking yourself out of it, right? One thing that I have learned during, this amazing journey that God has been taking me, this self-development journey, this self-love journey, this journey where I'm getting closer and closer to him every day and reading my word and having a personal relationship with him and surrendering and being honest and transparent. It's been amazing. Okay. It's been an up and down roller coaster, but it has been something that has completely changed my life. I mean, really from where I was in January, I thought January, the whole month, I was like, whoa, this is the longest year of my life. I seen a meme that said that and I was like, yeah, I'm posting that because that's exactly how I felt. I felt like January was the longest year of my life, okay? And I know some people were feeling me on that because it was a tough month for me. But I also noticed that I set out an intention to change my life in January, right? And that's where everything went left, right? And I was kind of talking myself out of doing things for myself. I was talking out of myself out of, doing tea time. How many times have I not talked myself out of doing tea time? Why am I going to do tea time? Nobody's going to listen. I don't even know what I'm talking about. God, why would you want me to do with this, right? But when God wants you to do something, he nudges at your heart. And so you get it done and you will not be happy until you get it truly done. Okay. You have to talk yourself into doing the things that are going to benefit your future, into doing the things that are going to give you, that are going to fulfill your purpose in life. Because many times we're just talking ourselves out of stuff, right? We wake up in the morning and we already instead of telling ourselves how we feel, and I've been there, I'm not judging, I'm right there with you guys, right? I'm like, oh, I'm feeling tired and I'm feeling like I don't want to go to work and I'm feeling like it's going to be a long day. And here we are already talking ourselves out of a good day. Already. I mean, it's early in the morning and we already talking about how we're not gonna have a good day. Nothing even has happened. We haven't even brushed our teeth yet. We're just waking up, which we should be amazingly grateful, right? That we have breath and that we were on that wake up list, right, this morning. And we already talking ourselves out of a good day. We already talking ourselves out of, you know, anything good, right? When we should really be talking ourselves into it. Today's gonna be a good day, right? Today, sometimes you have to talk about what you want to see. This is something big that God has recently told me. And he said, speak what you want to see, not what you're feeling, not what you're seeing. Speak what you do want to see. Speak what you do want to happen. Speak your dreams and your goals, right? Speak it in the atmosphere because your word has power. So if you are waking up and you are like, oh, I'm already tired, it's going to be a long day at work, guess what? It is going to be a long day at work and you are definitely going to be tired because you have already set the tone. You set the tone for a whole entire day and you haven't even left the house yet. Come on, Titan Familia. I know I'm not the only one that's been there. I mean, we're learning. We're learning. That's what we're here for. We're here. I'm being transparent. I'm being honest with you guys. I have been there. I have talked myself out of all the good situations that you can think of in my life, right? But now I'm learning. I'm learning to talk myself into good situations, right? Talk myself into, right, getting the work done, into coming to do tea time with Marie, right? There's many times where I have felt super exhausted, and I've come up with every excuse in the book. I mean, even today, I was like, God, I had a long day, right? Like, I can't do tea time right now. I'm just gonna skip it. And I'm like, no, no, no. I'm already talking myself out of it. I need to talk myself into it. I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna be productive. It's gonna feel good to get it done. And where am I at? Where am I at, guys? I am doing my podcast right now, right? Because I talked myself into it. So you guys have the choice, Titan Familia. Many times we think like we don't have the choice, but we really do, right? Are you talking yourself out of things, or are you talking yourself into things, right? Are you talking yourself out of that workout already? You haven't even left the bed yet, and you're already talking about how hard it's gonna be, and how you're not gonna get it done, how you're not gonna have time, right? Are you talking yourself out of that business plan? I don't even know how to create a business plan. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. What am I gonna sell? How are people gonna take it? I don't know nothing about marketing. Like, look at, we're already talking ourselves out of it. And these are our dreams. These are our goals, right? These are the things that we want for ourselves. And it's like it's a constant fight within ourselves, right? We're like fighting. It's like me against me. I'm fighting against myself. Like, am I gonna talk myself into it? Am I gonna talk myself out of it? Right? What are you deciding, right? Because it's very, very important to talk to yourself more than you listen to yourself. Because if you listen to yourself and your feelings and all the rambling and all the thoughts that are constantly coming through our minds, most likely you will be on your couch doing nothing. You will be two steps back, exactly where you talked yourself out of, right? Like, come on, Tea Time Familia. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know you guys be waking up and not feeling it. I don't feel it. I'm not gonna do it. I don't feel it. I'm not gonna go there. I don't feel it. Right? We depend so much on our feelings. Feelings are not bad, but we shouldn't be controlled. We shouldn't be controlled by our feelings. We should control our feelings, right? You want to set the tone for the day. What are you doing in the morning? How are you talking to yourself? Are you talking to yourself more than you're listening to yourself, right? You got to be careful. You got to be careful what you say, because the flesh is weak, right? The flesh is weak. The flesh is lazy. The flesh just wants to chill all day, and the flesh doesn't like anything that is hard. It doesn't like changes. It doesn't like oppositions. It likes to chill and cruise and be like, you know what? You don't need to start that new business. There's like five other people that do the same thing, right? You don't need to finish school. It's okay. Like, you'll get fine. You'll get by with, the job that you had. Why do you need a promotion, right? Why do you need to work harder to do that, right? Why do you want to live a healthier lifestyle, right? You've been getting guys all your life with that weight, right? You've been getting guys all your life with the way that you look, right? You talk yourself out of the good things that you want for yourself, not that other people want. Not nobody's here, like, right? I'm not here making you, do my dreams or my goals, right? These are things that you want for yourself. These are things that you want for your life. And listen to yourself, because most of the times, and I'm only saying listen to yourself so you can analyze and correct, right? Because really you should be talking to yourself more. But when I'm saying this is like, yeah, listen to what you've been saying to yourself, right? Analyze, correct, renew your mind every single day, right? This is an everyday thing. This is an everyday process, okay? Some days are harder than others. Some days you do feel motivated, and it is easier to talk yourself into it, right? But if I can be honest, on the hard days, that's when it's really important what you're saying to yourself, right? On the easy days, anybody can do it. I mean, come on now. You woke up, you had a great day, your coffee was perfect, it was amazing, you're ready to go to work, get this work shift, or it's Friday, you're feeling good, it's payday, I can do this. I go to the gym today, I can start this new business plan, I could do this, I could do that. You guys fill in, right? You guys fill in your dreams and your goals and things that you're working on. But when you feel good, it's easy, right? So I'm not talking about when it feels good. I'm talking about when it doesn't feel good, when it's harder for you to do it, right? When you're feeling slouchy, when the weather is not nice. How about that? I'm like, oh, I'm somebody that'll be like, oh, it's raining. Oh, you know what? We can leave that task for another day, right? We can leave that task for. We don't need to work out today. It's raining, right? But no, it's on those days, on the hard days, okay, Tita Familia. It is on the hard days that we truly need to be talking to ourselves, right? Talking more to ourselves and talking ourselves into your dreams and your goals. Because I'm telling you guys, and I say this, and I've been saying this in a lot of my tea times with my social media, but I'm going to keep on saying it here. right? This is this is uh this is oop, I just went blank. This is something that you will also take part in, right? You will play a part in your dreams and your goals, okay? God has given you purpose and He has said things about your life and He has promised you things that I absolutely think that will come true, right? But if you do your part, right? And sometimes your part is just stand still and believe. But then there's also parts that it's like, all right, get up, let's go, let's do it. I mean, if you're praying to God for a job, but you're just sitting there waiting for the job to come to you, it's like, come on, girl, God has the job for you, but you got to come across it, right? If you're asking God, right, for your credit score to go up because you want a house and you want this, what are you doing? What is your part into it, right? Or are you just talking yourself out of all your dreams? Are you talking yourself out of everything that you want and you're just being laid back, like, you know what? It will get done. It will get done tomorrow. Tomorrow we can do it. Tomorrow turns into next week. Next week turns into next month. Next month turns into next year. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. This is not new, Titan Familia. I'm just calling y'all out. I'm giving y'all some tough love today because we need to talk ourselves into it, just the way that we talk ourselves out of it. I've been there. I've been, I still do it sometimes. Lord help me, right? But that's why I'm here, checking me and checking you and reminding ourselves that we need to talk ourselves into some things. We need to talk ourselves into some tough stuff, tough situations that we need to get through to get to where we want to go, right? And you know me, I've been in my Bible and I've been reading and I've been getting closer to God. And I love how I think it's hilarious because I think we do this all the time when God told Moses that, you know, he has chosen him to free his people, right? And Moses gave him the whole list, like, I can't speak, I'm not this, I'm not that, and all this, and I'm not a good speaker, and I stutter, and this is just not it. I don't think, like, do you know who I am, right? And I'm sure God was probably laughing up there because God knows us, right? God knows us more than we know ourselves, right? So if He has a plan for you and He has given you a calling and He has given you purpose, it's because He already knows that you can do it, right? He knows that you can do it. He knows who you are. He knew Moses better than Moses knew himself. He's like, yeah, I know. I know your mouth. I created your mouth. I know who you are. I created you, and I still need you to do this. I still need you to go forward. I still need you to free my people. I still need you to say this to Pharaoh. I still need you to do this, and I still need you to do that, right? Because he knows, right? And then even when Joshua took over after Moses was gone, he's like, I'm not Moses. I can't do this. And it's like God's like, yeah, I know you're not Moses, Joshua. I know who you are. All right. I still need you to do this. I still need you to fulfill your purpose. I still need you, right, to go forward and lead my people, right? Many times we kind of forget who God is, right? Like we're gonna tell God something new that He already doesn't know. Like, we're coming to God like, oh, when what's funny because God just brought it to my mind. He's like, yeah, like you. All right, God, you got that. When I started my tea time and I had stopped it for a while, I'm like, God, why? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have the words. I don't have, a ministry education. I'm learning from the Holy Spirit, right? I'm in Holy Spirit school, right? I'm learning from you. I'm learning from, you know, the little bit of, help that I do have around me, the books, the resources. Like, I don't know how to do a podcast. How does that even, how does it even take place? You want me to do a live? What about the kids? Like, the kids are super loud. God, I don't have the time. I have two jobs. How do you want me to do this, right? And God was like, girl, if you don't just get on with your tea time, right? Because I gave God every excuse. And I was just like talking myself out of the situation. I was like, I can't do it because of this. I can't do it because of that. I'm not your person. Maybe you should find somebody else, somebody who could speak better, somebody who knows more, somebody who can motivate people. I was going through it too at the beginning. And I'm like, God, how do you want me to motivate these people? I remember crying in the shower. And I'm like, God, how do you want me to pour out? Right? How do you want me to motivate these people when I am going through my own stuff? How do you want this? How do you want me to do this? Again, talking myself out of it. But when God has a purpose for you, He equips you and He helps you and He helps you get it done, right? But you need to do your part. You need to talk yourself into it just like you talk yourself out of it. And I had to talk myself into it, guys. For real, for real. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. How I'm gonna start, right? And God connected me to the right people. And now, here at FATV, and I have the equipment, and Keith, who works here, is amazing, and he helps me with all this, and he helped me figure out the lighting and the recording, and he helps me edit, right, and all this stuff. And God's like, yeah, see, you have no excuse, right? I have no excuse. I either wanted to talk myself out of it, or I wanted to talk myself into it. The choice was mine, right? And the choice is yours, Titan Familia. That's what I'm here to talk to you guys today. And that's really what I wanted to tell you guys. Are you going to talk yourself into it, or are you going to talk yourself out of it? Are you going to talk into yourself, right? Are you going to talk yourself into your purpose, or are you going to talk yourself out of your purpose, right? Are you going to talk yourself into getting up and getting it done and getting your dreams and your goals and everything you aspire and desire and living abundantly and doing all that you need to do? Or are you going to talk yourself out of it and be lazy and give 1,001 excuses like I have in the past, right? Like we all have in the past, and not fulfill what you need to do? That's that's really the question. What side are you on, Titan Familia? I've told you guys in the past, you need to talk to yourself more than you listen to yourself, and be careful listening to yourself, because you'll end up talking yourself out of it, right? But we're not in that season, Titan Familia. It is time to talk ourselves into it, just like we've talked ourselves out of it. Okay? If you say that you can't, then you're right. And if you say that you can, then you're right. Which right do you want to be? And are you not tired, right? Are you not tired of, talking yourself out of it? Are you not tired of just walking around the same mountain, going around the same mountain, right? How God told the Israelites, no more will you go around the same mountain. We're done. Talk yourselves into getting into that promised land. Talk yourself into getting into those dreams that you have, right? Into those goals that you aspire, right? Talk yourself into it, Titan Familia. I know that you guys can do it. Okay, that's all that I had for you guys today. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. And you guys already know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Treat yourself and talk yourself into something good. It might be hard, it might look impossible, but talk yourself into doing something good for yourself today. Something that is going to take you to the next level, a stepping stone that's going to move you forward, even if it is just getting up early and making your bed. Sometimes we have those days. I've been there. I'm like, Lord, if I get up and make my bed today, like, that's all I can give to you right now, because I'm going through the trenches and I'm not feeling like myself, right? I'm not here for perfect, Titan Familia. All right? I'm here for real, for the realness of life and what it is. And I know that there's ups and downs, right? But I also know that you have a choice to talk yourself into it or talk yourself out of it. But the choice is yours. It's no one else's. God is there to help. He's there to give you the tools. I mean, come on now. He even sent you Tea Time with Marie right to your house to listen, okay, to my podcast, guys. Now y'all got to make the decision for yourself. You guys got this. I know you would choose wisely, okay? I know you're going to talk yourself into it. Talk yourself into it, Tea Time Familia. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Treat yourself, treat yourself.